What Happens in Spring by Sarah L. Latta. The table of contents is going to tell us what is spring. This is the things that are in this book. Why do we have seasons? When does spring begin? What are the first signs of spring? What do animals do in spring? When are animals born? Why do animals migrate? What do people do in the spring? It includes an experiment, and this book also has a section that gives us more books and websites as resources to get further information. There's an index in there also. Some words to know that we're going to come across in the book. One is hibernate, to spend the winter sleeping or resting, and we usually think of bears as hibernating. Migrate, to move from one place to another. Season, one of the 4 parts of the year. Each season has a certain kind of weather. And tilt means to lean to one side. These words are going to be in this book. What is spring? Spring is one of the 4 seasons of the year. The other seasons are summer, fall, and winter. Each season lasts about 3 months. In spring, signs of warmer weather are everywhere. And we see a lighter weight coat, rain boots instead of snow boots. We have fresh flowers, all of that. The leaves are green, the grass is green. Why do we have seasons? Earth goes around the sun. One trip around the sun makes a year. During this trip, Earth tilts. Let me remember we said what it meant. We said tilts meant to lean to one side. So the Earth leans to one side. The tilt causes more or less sunlight to fall on different parts of Earth. As the amount of sunlight changes, the weather changes. So do the seasons. In winter, Earth's North Pole points away from the sun. As Earth moves around the sun, the North Pole begins to tilt toward the sun. This is when spring begins. This is the sun. When it tilts away, see this top is away, that's winter. And when that top is toward the sun, it is summer. When does spring begin? Spring comes after winter. The first day of spring in the north part of Earth is around March 21st. The north part of Earth slowly gets more heat from the sun. The days begin to get warmer. The days also begin to get longer. There are more hours of sunlight every day. Spring often brings rainy weather. You may see a rainbow after a spring shower. This is a rainbow. What are the first signs of spring? Warmer, longer days help plants and seeds grow. Flowers pop up to brighten the snow and dark ground. Tiny green leaves appear on the trees. New grass begins to grow again. So even though in this picture there's some snow, it's starting to get warmer. You see the buds on the trees and the new fresh spring flowers. What do animals do in the spring? Animals feel the warmer weather and longer days too. Animals that hibernate in the winter, like bears, wake up. They are very hungry. They like to eat the young plants that grow in the spring. The food helps them get strong again. And this is a grizzly bear cub, a baby grizzly bear. When are animals born? Many animal babies are born in the spring. The new plants give the babies and their parents fresh food to eat. They will eat and grow during spring and summer. This is a picture of a baby striped skunk. Well, it's a pair of them, skunks. And these are eastern cottontail rabbit with babies. Why do animals migrate? Many animals cannot stay warm or find food in the cold. Where winter weather is too cold, the animals migrate south. It is warmer there. And this picture shows snow geese migrating. They're flying south to get out of the cold. When it is warm again in the spring, they migrate back north. The return of the robins is one of the first signs of spring in the north parts of the United States. And this is a male American robin. He has a reddish colored chest. They call it the red-breasted robin. What do people do in the spring? Farmers and gardeners plant seeds in the spring. The rain and warm sun will make their vegetables and flowers grow. Spring has sprung. What will you do? And you see these people planting some live flowers, probably in their yard. And here on this side, they're planting a garden to grow maybe some fruits and vegetables or flowers. An experiment that was in the book that we're not going to talk about too much, but about your shadow. And your shadow has to do with you and the sun, and taking care of that, but we won't talk in detail, but this book includes that. These are a list of books that if you wanted to know more about spring, and websites. And that's the end of this little book called What Happens in Spring by Sarah Lotta.